Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All rise.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirt. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable balls, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family.
The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it comes to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga bout on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Our goal is to intrigue you with the thought of maximizing your performance through natural means. We'd like to offer you the chance to explore the world of natural pre-workout supplements further. It's time you unlocked your true potential with Natural Performance Energy. That's NPE. For the boost you need, use your phone and scan the QR code to visit us at our website today.
Hey people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me to talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen. Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the sexy red water.
Listen,
Ooh,
if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in sexy red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the
you gotta
time,
be
and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your pee-pee on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's going to benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews. See that right there? Bruh's owned.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Zy Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every broad America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
They look so sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. With this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you dream, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, show. This right here, this ain't your ordinary ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. Baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
And we got to give God nothing but praise. Good morning. Good morning, Dougie Stew. Good morning, Rel Scott. Good morning, Ron Lee, KK Ash, and an honorable mention to the beautiful TKP_704. What up, though? Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. And we want to welcome y'all to the Doghouse for this Thursday edition. It should be a good one, sir. How you feeling, man?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely outstanding, man. I mean, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
To our gig tonight. We've been wanting to do a live podcast since like March, and it looks as though the things have fallen in place for it to take place in September. But God knows, and we don't. You hear me? I said God knows, and we don't. So
right.
A podcast tonight. We will be at the Battery, the DoubleTree Hotel at the Battery, down in Braves country. The event will be going down from 7 to 9 o'clock. RSVPs will be cut off at noon today. So for those who do not call and RSVP prior to noon, unless you really know somebody exceptionally well, you can enjoy the show from outside.
What does that mean, exceptionally well?
I mean, like, I'm sure there's going to be one or two brothers that say, bro, I forgot to get, So some exceptions may be made, but I mean, it can't be made for everyone. You have to know them exceptionally well for an exception to be made.
They have to know you. They have to know you exceptionally well, or me exceptionally well.
Right, somebody from the crew.
Right.
Yeah, somebody from the crew. I mean, I'm sure if Nadi's boy, let's just say he's got a buddy named Woody. If Woody comes and he hadn't RSVP'd and he can get to Nadi, maybe Nadi can get Woody in, but Woody wouldn't get it on my dime. You know?
If you talking about the same Woody that's all over the interweb in this trial, with that Atlanta trial, I'm letting Woody in because I want to holler at Woody. I just want to pick his brain. Have you seen this Woody guy all over the internet, man?
I have, man. That's why I chose
him and Charleston White are teaming up now,
dude.
They're they're on a tour.
And Charleston White is, I mean, he's all over the place, man. And he speaks a lot of truth. He does it in a way that people don't like, but I mean, he's on fire these days. He's on fire these days, man.
Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely.
What's up with you, player? What's going on, man?
Yeah, so a lot of things to get into this morning. Thank you for joining your boys on the Two Live Stews. We're brought to you by Southern Edge, Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com. Pull out your phone. You can scan that QR code right there, Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com. We're a little late, but the Falcons played on Monday night. We got to talk about the Falcons. We're going to talk about some big moves in the NFL that a lot of people may not have seen coming. We got the Arley report. Arley talking about, what you would.
She gonna talk about Diddy. She gonna talk about Diddy. We're gonna talk about Diddy. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna break it down from layer to layer. We're gonna peel this thing back. It's gonna be a Diddy report today. It might be a Diddy report for the rest of the freaking year when it comes to the Arley's entertainment report. It's gonna be huge.
Right. And we got the last 48, which are the top 5 biggest memes in the last 48 hours. And we'll discuss those later. We're going to read some chat messages. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining your boys on the Two Live Stews. Do you watch, this just ran across my mind because I posted something about it last night. Have you been watching Bel-Air?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I hadn't seen any more.
The first 2?
Yes.
They're like on season 4, man.
I know.
You haven't been watching it then. You haven't been watching it.
I mean, I answered your question. I guess I didn't answer the way you wanted me to answer. I watched the first 2 shows. I didn't even know there were 4 seasons worth of Bel-Air.
It might not be 4. It might be 3. Very intriguing show. I think very, very good show.
Okay.
Now, people don't like change. And I watched an episode last night that it freaked me out. And it had something to do with freak-offs and Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil.
That's why that was on the web.
Yeah. So Bel-Air is basically, it's the exact characters, names, storylines, except for instead of a comedy, a sitcom, it's a drama.
Okay.
Now, if you understand that, I think a lot of people don't like the fact that a classic TV show, I think we could call Fresh Prince a
no question. That's one of the best. That's one of the best.
I think a lot of people are up in their feelings when you change something from its original state. If you understand going into it, it's not a comedy. It is a drama. It's an adaptation of the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it's a drama. You have a whole better understanding and attitude towards it, I think.
I understand.
Excellent show. I think it's an excellent show. And it's just very, very, it's very interesting how they put this thing together, man. You need to watch it. Remember I told you to watch, what was the show I told you to watch? And you was like,
you told me to watch a couple of them, man, but Breaking Bad is the one that I fought you on forever. And
right.
I tried watching it like twice and didn't get through 1 or 2 shows. And you're like, man, I think if you just watch it one more time and give the third show like 20 minutes, you'll be hooked. And
Breaking Bad is
was.
one of it's one of the best series ever put together. Ever.
I did the entire series of Breaking Bad in like a week and a half, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't turn it off once I got into it.
Yeah, great TV, man. Great TV. But yeah, give Bel-Air a chance. And it's funny because the dude, I don't want to get too much into it, but I'll say this. The dude playing Will Smith, okay, is perfect. Like, you know how Will Smith has got that quirky kind of.
He's kind of corny.
Kind of
funny,
weird, corny.
Yeah.
Right. He's funny, corny.
Funny,
The
corny.
dude that they casted to play him is perfect. Like, he plays him and he has the same mannerisms, kind of. It's a very good show, man. It's a very good show. You guys did a pop-up show the other night.
Yep.
I wasn't able to do it.
That's a great reminder. I'm glad you said that. The Stews have decided that what we're going to do, the Stews and the Stews crew, Falcons games are so big in this area, and so many people are wanting and needing to talk Falcons, especially after a game like it was this past weekend. We're going to pop up, Stews crew pop up immediately after every Falcons game. We're going to do a Stews crew pop up.
Yeah.
For those who can make it. Sometimes it may be Doug and I, sometimes it may be all of us, sometimes it may be one of the Stews, but we're gonna do a Stews pop up after Falcons games, because after what I saw versus the Eagles, we need to be in a position to talk about this team. I think there's some really, really good things going down. There really is.
A post-game wrap-up show.
Yep.
Me and the great Bobby Hebert did a post-Falcons game wrap-up show for a couple of years. Some of the most funny times in my life. Do a show with the Raging Cajun Bobby Hebert.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Okay, all right.
You should call him today and just say what's up.
I tried to reach out to Bobby Hebert. Maybe when we came back, I wanted to get him on as a guest, and the number I had wasn't working.
Okay, well we can find the number. That won't be hard at all.
Yeah. So what we did is a Falcons post-game wrap-up show. You know, people in their car leaving from the dome would call up and give their, displeasure or talk about some of the good things that the Falcons did. For people watching this show from some other place in the world, we're based in Atlanta. So sometimes some of the stuff is going to be Atlanta-centric. And so there it is. So we plan forward to do a wrap-up show. But as far as this past Monday night, I mean, give me your quick synopsis of what happened, man.
I don't think it's going to be quick. It's too much to be quick. But let me start by apologizing to the Gimp. That's where I want to start. And I did this during the pop-up with Nadia and I. I apologized to the Gimp.
So do you want to apologize to the Gimp? And the Gimp is Kirk Cousins.
I definitely want to apologize to the Gimp. Yeah.
Okay.
In the first game, all they did was run pistol and shotgun. Every time they were in a pistol, they ran the ball. Every time they were in a shotgun, they threw the ball. The Gimp was very predictable.
Kirk Cousins is the Gimp.
The Gimp did not leave the pocket. The Gimp didn't move well in said pocket. Okay? But on Monday Night Football versus Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia, the Gimp got in the center. The Gimp was getting to the stretch play on the right, which is all the way outside the tackle damn near with Bijan Robinson. The Gimp was getting to the stretch play all the way on the left. The Gimp played exceptionally well. He didn't have a great game, and what I was really proud of the Gimp about the most was the fact that in the post-game press conference, I forgot if it was on the field or behind the podium in the locker room, he said, I played better, but I can do much better. I will get better. That meant a lot to me because even he understands that he's somewhat gimpish right now. And he's being forthright and honest about that. And I appreciate that. Okay. I do think that he will continue to get better. He has not had a lot of success on Monday Night Football until now. And I just think that I'm very excited about the opportunities that the Falcons may have with the quarterback being able to do what we need him to do for this team to have success. They got good O-line. They got 2 or 3 backs. They've got receivers that are more than capable to find open areas and catch balls, and they got a tight end that can also spread the field. I really like what the Falcons did Monday night versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, couple of things. I really think the term GIMP is politically incorrect today in 2024. I think you might want to look that up. I think GIMP is like almost calling somebody the N-word.
Really?
Yeah, I think so, man. And you've used it like 8,000 times.
Well, no. I don't think anything is
It's
like
you can't, in 2024, you can't use the word retarded. You know that, right?
Don't say that.
I'm saying you can't say that word in 2024. Like we said that like in casual conversation in 1978, but I don't think. Look it up. I'm not sure about that. I want Arley or Tree to confirm or deny that GIMP is super bad.
You can't say midget either. But
I think you can't say midget. You can't throw out midgets and retardeds. You can't throw out retardeds and gimps. You can't do that.
Stop saying those other ones. But I don't think there's a problem with GIMP. Tree, can you come in? Good morning, Tree. Stewart Media and Entertainment. Meaning of GIMP in English: unpleasant and stupid person. I can't stand that GIMP. You use informal, offensive, a person with a physical disability, especially when it affects someone's athletics.
I thought so.
I like it.
It's very insensitive, man.
Don't stop.
Is it politically incorrect for me to say that?
I think it's okay. You say all kind of. Say it. I love it. It's great for.
All right, man. You have to do a boycott.
But no, everyone understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
Everyone understood what I was saying. And I'm not saying it as a derogatory term. I'm saying it as someone that has a GIMP in their giddy up and they can't move like they need to move.
Maybe he heard you because he did better and he took ownership. He's like, but I've got to try harder. I love that. Keep saying it.
I agree 100%, man. Yeah, Falcons were down with 6 points with right under a minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Philadelphia Eagles, and a lot of stupidity that filled them, threw a ball. Saquon dropped a pass. They took 3. They're down. They're up by 6. And the Falcons moved the ball down the field. Boom, 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 boom. Touchdown. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing, man.
Okay. All right. So shouts out to the Falcons. Great win. Monday Night Football. Come from behind win. It was a couple things they did clearly, and everybody's talked about this. We're a little late to the party on this because of the time of the game and whatnot.
No,
that's why we're going to do pop-up shows.
We're not late. You're late. Nadia and I, we talked about it in depth on Tuesday. We're not late. This Tuesday what we needed to do. I am concerned about 2 things. They did a terrible job with third down conversions. They were 2 for 9. That is not going to beat any good team. 2 for 9 is typically not going to work. And they did not score effectively when in the red zone. Several red zone opportunities, they came up short for various different reasons. You fix those 2 things and give Bijan the ball. I mean, the guy had almost 100 yards on 14 carries. I don't know why he's not getting the ball 20, 25 times, but you get third downs, you scoring in the red zone, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
So you just mentioned it, 14 carries, 97 yards, 122 total yards from scrimmage. So I promise you, when I was growing up, this whole thing has switched so much. When we were growing up, the late 70s, 80s, even 90s, I believe, the top running backs in the league got the ball a minimum, it seemed like 25 times a game.
Hey, man, there were times where Jamal Anderson carried the ball more than 28 times.
30 times. It was not
right.
It was not out of line for a running back to hit the ball 30 times. If you do the simple math, if Bijan Robinson gets 30 carries or 27 carries, he's going to have 200 yards.
Right.
What did I mention the other day, man? When you run the ball, it's such a better formula for success than passing, because when you pass, everything can go wrong.
Too many things can go wrong.
The quarterback can make a bad throw. The defensive player can make a great play. The quarterback can get sacked. The wide receiver can drop the ball. There's so many things go wrong. They should have kept feeding the ball to Bijan Robinson.
Give him the ball. I've been saying all year coming into the season that he needs to really, literally be featured, a feature back. Okay, but this league is so pass happy now. Teams throwing the ball 40, 50 times in a game. Even in college, they're running this spread, this pistol, this shotgun.
Yeah,
it's. I mean, they've gotten away from simply establishing the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons
That's what old football used to be.
The Falcons did everything in game 2 we talked about that they didn't do in game 1. They gave the ball to Bijan Robinson, okay? They got up under center. Kirk Cousins got under center, okay? They used play action, and they had good coaching. They had good play calling at the very end of the game where they went up at the very end on the Philadelphia Eagles. So it was a great – I'm not ready to give Kirk Cousins no individual ball award. The last drive, I will give him a ball award.
For the last drive, yes.
Out the last drive. He absolutely did. I think, though, he's getting more comfortable. I think that I think this whole thing with the Achilles is he's just got to have confidence and understand that he's got to play. When you have an injury like that, it took me several years to be confident to do everything I did on my knee after I tore my ACL than, before the injury had happened. So I think Kirk Cousins just got to get comfortable and saying, hey, I got to play. If I hurt it again, it just is what it is. But I can't be out here half-assing it and trying to run gingerly on this injury.
I've got a bunch of stats and stuff right here. This is the Two Live Stews, the Two Live Stews experience. I'm going to blow your mind with this stat here real quick. I'm going to blow your mind with this fact. All right. Bijan Robinson, the second year back, was the Falcons' first running back to have 100 or more yards from scrimmage in each of the team's first 2 games of a season since Michael Turner in 2011.
Michael the Burner Turner.
That's crazy. It is almost 2025, and we hadn't had a back to come close to a back surpassing over 100 yards of total offense since 2011.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Come on, man. Give that dude the ball 25 times a game.
25 times a game he needs to get the ball.
Yes.
If I were a GM, man, I'd build my team on the offensive and defensive lines. I'd spend all my money. I spend all my money on the defense for top players as far as free agents and whatnot.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. I'd spend all my money on defense, and I'd run the ball on offense and do play action. You know why? People don't think about this as well. Also, if your defense can stop offenses from scoring, you can get scoring from your defense. Your defense can intercept a pass. Your defense can get a recovery of a fumble on the red zone on your side of the field and have an easy path to getting a touchdown. Let your defense get interceptions, turn the ball over on their side of the field. You have a short field to score points on, and stop people from scoring.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna tell you one more stat, and I'll be done. I promise I'll be done. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-0. Not many teams are 2-0 this season. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-0, and they won their first game with 6 freaking field goals.
Right.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-0, and they only got to the end zone 1 time offensively.
Right. People forget your defense can score touchdowns for you. If you get an interception, you can score points with your defense.
Right. No question.
Okay, and that's been the template, for all the great years of the Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens. You go back to the Ravens
Chicago
teams,
Bears,
man,
85.
They had garbage quarterbacks, but guess what? Their defense put them in such an easy position to score, and sometimes their defense got interceptions or picked up fumbles and scored touchdowns
by themselves.
But if they can stop the offense, that's all that matters. If you can't score, you can't get points, it doesn't matter. You're going to win. You're going to win as a great defensive team.
One more stat, and I'll be done. Just one more stat, okay? Kirk Cousins has 51 passing touchdowns against the blitz over the past 5 seasons, which is tied for the most in the NFL during that period. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, they're 1, 2, and 3 with 47. If Kirk Cousins can be effective versus the blitz with the O-line that we got, this offense will be unstoppable because we got 2 backs that can be 1,000+ yard backs.
Once again, I think we need to slow down a little bit on the Kirk Cousins love. It's one good game, really one good drive or one great drive.
The stats that I've given you are factual stats, and we know he's still partially gimping.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He's still partially gimping. He ain't healthy yet. We knew that from last week. We saw him get better. But I mean, dude.
You got to give credit. I give him a ball award. You're absolutely right. I mean, from week 1 to what he did in week 2, he deserves all the credit. I'm just not prepared or ready to give a ton of love to Kirk Cousins based on his entire career and what he's done to this point.
Based off of his last year and a half, maybe not. But when you're talking about his career, he has done more than enough to be given the opportunity that he got. He has really earned every contract that he's got. He's been a very effective quarterback. He's been a 4,000 plus quarterback. He's been a 3-to-1 ratio touchdown to interception quarterback. He doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, again, he's not what you want to see. He's not the prototypical quarterback that you want, but he's done an outstanding job his entire career at that position.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot of praise you just heaped on Kirk Cousins.
The numbers say that.
Yeah. Once again.
The numbers say that.
Right.
His contracts say that. Man's made over $300 million.
Right.
The man's made over $300 million, and he's one of the few guys that's had guaranteed contracts.
Yeah. We had a huge discussion about numbers the other day. Yeah. Numbers lie all the time.
Don't forget tonight, man, your boy Chubb Rock and the Two Live Stews hanging out at Game Changers Lounge, 7 to 9 o'clock. The Doubletree Suites. Y'all pull up. Got RSVP. Don't call it. Text RSVP. Send your name. And we're going to be buying drinks. I got to say that one more time. We're going to be buying drinks. Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews.
I didn't even know the whole thing about texting the number. They weren't supposed to call it. They were supposed to text it.
It's 2024, Doug. I mean, come on, man.
Okay. All right.
People ain't writing stuff down no more. People not. Come on, man. Your boy Bryce Young has been sat down. We're going to talk about it up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews. Y'all keep it locked.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Our goal is to intrigue you with the thought of maximizing your performance through natural means. We'd like to offer you the chance to explore the world of natural pre-workout supplements further. It's time you unlocked your true potential with natural performance energy. That's NPE. For the boost you need, use your phone and scan the QR code to visit us at our website today.
It's Stews, Doug. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews, and this is the Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company. We really, 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 really appreciate you. I know you said we were going to talk about Bryce Young, man, but would you allow me to do something real quick?
Go ahead. I can't stop you. I've never been able to stop you, man. You're unbridled. You're unbridled. You're like a
wild bull.
A wild stallion.
Paul Mangani.
Just do what you want to do.
Unhinged pit bull. No fence, no leash. Dread, I've got 2 videos I want the Dread to show me, and my question to you is going to be simple. Do you get and or understand what these young kids are doing and or thinking? Do the Shador one first if you can, Nadi.
You done talking shit on Instagram. You talking on Instagram. All right, keep talking about our business. You can't fuck with me.
Shador Sanders getting approached by the opposing quarterback from Colorado State. Refuses to shake his hand and tells the guy, I saw what you were saying on social media. You ain't got nothing on me. You was talking all that shit. You ain't got nothing on me. And refused to shake his hand. Nadi, play the next one with Caleb Williams.
Hey, stop taking those hits. Yeah, I know. Hey, learn from those mistakes, and everything that you got, bro, is in you already, bro. You're going to be a hell of a player in this league. Yep. All right, boy. Appreciate it. For sure.
CJ, who is hands down, only in his second year, but one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Right.
Okay. Trying to be encouraging to Caleb Williams. All right. You just muted your mic. Trying to be encouraging to Caleb Williams. Caleb really not trying to take the time to listen. Caleb trying to get away. CJ like, nah, come here, man. Come here. I'm trying to, let me tell you something. Trying to be encouraging. I want your thoughts on both of those videos, and then I'll share mine, and we can move on.
Both of them understandable. Very understandable. The whole thing with Shador and the other dude from Colorado State. Like them Colorado State people, they're smelling themselves. Like, you remember the whole controversy last year, the coach called out Deion, whatever. You don't do that. I mean, I don't think Deion's ever called out as much as Deion's done or said over his coaching career. I don't think he's called out another coach. You know, you remember he had the little situation with the bruh Robinson from Alabama State?
Yeah.
And they were talking about who's swag, who's whatever. But, I mean, that's just a personal thing because I think the coach just didn't like him.
And that wasn't primarily Deion. That was the other coach. That wasn't Deion that started that whole thing.
You don't get on a microphone. I can't remember back in the day a coach getting on a microphone and calling out another coach and how he coaches and how he handles his players. I have no problem with Shador, this dude talking all of this trash on social media. And also social media is a part of what's going on today as well that's different than back in the day. And then Caleb, go ahead.
I agree with the Caleb situation. Go ahead with CJ.
No, that's the Shador situation. The Caleb and CJ situation.
I agree with the Shador situation. Now, please go to Caleb. I apologize.
Love it. Now, Caleb's been boosted up so much in his life that he really didn't look like he took to that little encouragement conversation that CJ Stroud tried to have with him. You saw that? He was in his mind, the way I saw it, in his mind, he was saying, Ninja, I don't care what you guys say. I know what I need to do. I've been doing this since I was 7, 8 years old. I ain't really trying to hear this. But he stood there. He listened. And at the end, he was like, you know what? Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
He didn't stand there. He kept trying to leave.
He kept trying to leave.
He grabbed him one time, and the second time after he left, he just like, hey, man, no, come here, man.
Right.
Come here.
Right.
Let me give you this knowledge, young man.
Right. This one, and he's only 2 years probably older than him, 2 or 3 years older.
Well, they might be the same damn age because Caleb's been in college football for like 5 or 6 years.
Right. But it's exactly like that conversation we had the other day, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience about these young ladies all up in public with bonnets and pajamas on. And I was like, you know, back in the day, old people's job was to pull the young people to the side, bend their ear, and just give them some knowledge and tell them what's the deal.
That's right.
And yeah, Caleb really didn't really welcome that. He didn't really welcome that.
I think Caleb is riding his high horse, and he's won a Heisman. He's made in excess of $5 million per year the last 2 years.
In college.
In college.
Yeah.
In college, okay? First round draft, first overall pick. I think he's kind of full of himself and feeling himself. But you got to humble yourself at times, man. Everybody. You got to humble yourself and be willing to listen.
Yeah. You got to be willing to listen.
CJ Stroud wasn't trying to show him up. He was trying to talk to him in his ear and to be encouraging. Black man to black man.
Yeah, I love
hey, man,
that.
I think you got it. I think you can make all the throws, man. Watch the film, learn from your mistakes, and just keep trying to grow and get better. Don't be discouraged. Just keep playing. I mean, you got to be willing to accept that, but Caleb did not want to accept that.
Now, let's look at it from the other side. You're watching the 2 Live Stews experience.
And real quick on Shador. I'm not shaking your hand. You've been punking me on social media, talking trash about me on social media. I'm not shaking your hand. We got 2 years of history now. Y'all been doing some jacked up stuff. So there's a lot of people that's talking about, oh, that's why the Sanders people, that's why people giving them such a hard time. Man, them people know who they are.
Hey, man.
Them people know who they are, and they know street code.
We've been talking about this for forever. We've talked about this forever, man. As a 7-year-old kid, my entire life, through college, 2 years of college, I hated shaking the opponent's hands.
Right.
I hate it because it felt so fake.
Right.
Like it felt so fake. And I know it's this whole sportsmanship thing.
Hey, man.
I understand that. But it felt fake when you were talking trash about us the whole week or the whole game in this particular case, because really, teams didn't argue against each other in the media like they do now in social media.
It's all week for these kids now because they can get to each other on social media in seconds.
Yeah, now, right. If we had bad blood.
I know 1 or 2 coaches that I play ball with that do not make their kids shake the opposition's hand after games, win or lose.
Did you ever want to shake the hands of the Somerville Green Wave, sir, in high school? Did you ever want to shake the hands of the Clemson Tigers when y'all played against them at Tech?
And they used to beat our ass back in Tech.
Or Florida State. How about a better one? It's Florida State.
Man, I had a season where I was 1-10, man. We won the first game and lost the last 10. When you're 1-2, 1-3, 1-4,
it's nothing funny. It's nothing to be joyful about.
Why am I going up? Why am I hugging up to guys that just put their foot in my ass?
It doesn't make any sense. It's one of those mysteries.
Listen, I don't know if you were there, and we'll move on because we got to get to this Bryce Young. It is the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. After my last collegiate game, when the coaches would have no reign over me, they're after that last second ticked off the clock versus Georgia Tech and Georgia my senior year, I was done having to listen to the coaches. They kicked the field goal to beat us. Okay? The minute the ball went through the uprights, before the referees put their hands up and said field goal's good, I was already sprinting off the field.
Right.
I didn't shake Hines Ward's hand. I didn't shake none of their hands. I didn't want to shake their hand. That's our rival. I hate them. I didn't beat them the entire 5 years I was there. We just lost a gut-wrenching game to them on a last-second field goal, and you want me to stay out here and shake their hands? I'm the one that started the fight a few years earlier.
Hey.
I'm not saying to shake their hand. I sprinted off the field. Now, I regret that now. Not for the reasons that I did it, but I regret that because I wish I would have stayed on the field and enjoyed Bobby Dodd Stadium. I wish I would have taken in the moment more than taking off and not being out there where the fans were, where my teammates were. But I was not going to shake those Bulldogs' hands after that game if we lost. I knew that going in, and at the end of it, I got the hell out of there.
I promise you, the person or the team that came up with the whole shaking hands routine after the games is a team that won a lot. I promise you. We can go back in history. We can do the research. Whatever team in 1880-something or whatever that came up with this whole notion of after the game, you shake your opponent's hand is a team that won a lot.
Yep.
Okay? because they were feeling good. Okay, they wanted their ego stroke. When you lose, when you get humiliated, when the other team talk trash to you all game long and kick your ass, you ain't in the mood for shaking no damn hands.
Good for Shedeur Sanders and good for C.J. Stroud. I understand Caleb losing and not wanting to talk. I get it. I understand. But I wish he would have taken that moment to be blessed by the knowledge that C.J., a kid that went to the Pro Bowl his rookie year, was giving him.
Right.
I really do. Your boy Bryce Young, man, dude is off to a pretty tough start as a professional. He's 2-16 in his NFL career. That's making him the first overall number 1 pick in the common draft era to be sat down without having an injury. What's your take on Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers, sir?
I didn't understand that last line. We both saw the same story. I didn't understand that last line. That can't be true.
No, it's true.
That he's the first quarterback drafted first to be benched?
He's the first quarterback to be drafted first to get benched without injury
without
early.
Injury.
Without injury.
Okay.
This early.
early.
He's playing bad, man. And they gave up the farm to get him. They gave up the farm to move up and take him instead of C.J. Stroud, man.
I understand everything, man, because he is playing bad. The team is horrible, but the team is horrible too. That's a major factor in this. And I think it's so odd because when you bench a guy like this, that means that he's done. He's never going to be your starting quarterback again.
Not necessarily. That's not true.
They can't go back to him now in game 8 or 9.
Yes, they can. They can.
No, if they do, if they could, but I don't think that it will happen because if they did, then they'd be acknowledging they made a huge mistake. Is my point.
The economics of the game allows them to go back to him because they're a doo-doo team. And the guy that they're replacing them with, Andy Dalton, is a journeyman that's been in the league 10, 12 years, and he hadn't had much success his damn self. So what I see, or how I'm looking at it, and we get to look at it differently, that's why we do what we do right now. The fun and the art of debate. What I see is them saying, let's just sit him down and let him get his bearings. Let's just sit him down and let him stop taking all these hits. Let's just sit him down and show him from the sideline what needs to be done. Let's spend more time in film sessions. He can come back. Andy Dalton's not the answer. They know Andy Dalton's not the answer.
Well, he can't be because he's old as hell.
Let's just take the heat off of our first-round draft pick, our number 1 pick overall. Let's take the heat off of him for this moment to see if we can resurrect or give him a better opportunity at a later date.
And here's another problem. And you're watching the Two Last Dudes experience. Historically, I can't think of many black quarterbacks that have been sat down in this manner to ever really get another. You know what? Geno Smith. He just popped in my mind. Geno Smith has had the opportunity to be a starter at one point. I can't even remember where he played at when he first got in the league.
Tony Banks also, when he was with the Rams, he was a journeyman at that time. Came in there and the Rams was sucking. He came in there and saved their season, made them go 8-8. I think they started off 0 some change.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Okay,
but I can't remember many black quarterbacks getting a second opportunity.
Okay.
And when I say second opportunity, I mean not sign with another team and be the backup and hold a clipboard for 10 years. What I'm saying is a quarterback drafted this high, really not performing to the desired level that you need and becoming a starter with another team in the league. But in the opposite, you look at Sam Darnold, you look at Baker Mayfield. Man, I believe I read the other day Baker Mayfield's had 4 different teams he's played for where he's come in and been given the job to start. Like, I don't see any type of deal where they're going to trade, all right, Bryce Young, and he go and start for another team right now. Like, I think he's a backup for the rest of his career right now.
Baker Mayfield was a starting quarterback for 3 teams in 1 year, man. Or maybe it was 2 teams. Maybe it was 2. But it sounds better saying 3.
But him and Sam Darnold have each played for at least 3, and I'm thinking Baker Mayfield may have played for 4 different teams. They're going to continue to get opportunity after opportunity. Do you see Bryce Young getting a chance to start as it stands right now? Do you see him getting traded and the team's goal in trading for him is to start him? No, I don't see it. He's done.
Definitely, he will get more opportunity.
You think so? You think some team's going to trade for him to start?
I can't ignore what he did as a collegiate player with the players that he had around him in Alabama. A good O-line, good receivers, a good running back. The kid was flawless. A little bit of protection. The kid was flawless. And coaches can't get that out of their mind either.
Hey, man, he's done.
Hey, man.
Somebody just said that Miami would take him right now. No,
damn right.
I'd love to see Miami take him right now, make a deal for him right now, and put him behind center. Guess what? I'm willing to bet you. I'm willing to pinky square bet you. I'm willing to pinky square bet you $1 that he ain't ever going to start again. He's never going to come in again and be a starter from the rip. He may get an opportunity where the starter gets hurt and he gets in the game. But as far as a team trading for him with a goal for him starting day one after the trade, that's not going to happen.
Bryce Young's total QBR right now is 8.9. That's the third worst over a 2-game stretch since ESPN began taking those stats back in 2011, man. 8.9. That's not good. But he will get another opportunity. I accept that dollar bet, sir.
Okay, dollar bet.
Up next in the Dog Guys with the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience, the Arlewood Report. Y'all know what we're going to talk about. Take that. How much baby oil is at your crib right now, man?
Couple bottles.
Couple?
Yeah.
You got more than one bottle of baby oil at your crib right now?
Absolutely.
I told y'all, man, I left that night and Doug stayed. I told y'all that. When I left that party with Diddy and them, but Doug stayed.
Baby oils for skincare. What are you talking about? Where's your mind at?
Take that. That's where my mind is at, man. 1,000 bottles. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews.
The man may have a baby oil endorsement that we don't know about. Just like we got the mini bottles of Southern Edge that we give out all the time.
Right.
He may give out baby oil mini bottles.
He was giving it out all right.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Our goal is to intrigue you with the thought of maximizing your performance through natural means. We'd like to offer you the chance to explore the world of natural pre-workout supplements further. It's time you unlocked your true potential with natural performance energy. That's NPE. For the boost you need, use your phone and scan the QR code to visit us at our website today.
Shouts out to Lion Roar Herbs. We appreciate you, man, and what you bring to the table. Thank you very much. What up, Arley?
What it is, yo? What's up?
Can
you get stay in time?
It's your boy, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Doug Stewart and I are joined by Arley Michelle. How's it going today, Arley?
It's a day, y'all. I don't know what happens. I went to an event last night way up in Alpharetta. For those that are not from Atlanta, Alpharetta is about a 45-minute drive from my house. And they had free cocktails. And I probably should just,
Damn, Arley.
They don't need to give some people free stuff. I'm the girl that they can have Post-its and pens and all that mess. And guess what I'm going to do? Take it home. Don't need none of it. It's just
Arley will be in the building tonight with us as well at Game Changers Lounge at the Doubletree Suites at the Battery in the ATL. Y'all got to text your RSVP to 470-219-4155 if you want to get entry. We will have a list out front. Your name will have to be on it to get in, or you're going to need to know someone. All right? It's just that
somebody. Yes. Well, we look forward to seeing any of the dogs and poodles, any of the Stew Nation, whatever we're calling ourselves, the Stewies. We look forward to seeing any of you all who are coming tonight. We're going to have ourselves some fun. We're going to watch a little football later. We're going to listen to the 2 Live Stews.
we're going to do more drinking. So you're going to have you're going to have 2 nights of drinking, Arley.
But drink responsibly. Everybody drink responsibly.
Absolutely. Please drink responsibly. That is what I did not. I mean, I did drink responsibly, but I needed to have added some water because I caught a cramp in my leg this morning. I was like, what? And I kept saying, I couldn't. It wasn't like I drank a lot, but I was like, why, Jesus? Why make it stop?
Classic. I'm sorry, Arley.
No, you go.
No, I was going to say classic rock in a hard place for a ninja is free alcohol. It's free alcohol because you got some real tough decisions to make.
Right. And I did pace myself. Let me just say that because the friend that went with me, she was in the middle of the little fashion show. She was like, Arley, I think I am too. I was like, oh, I'm good, which I was good. And I wasn't like, nothing was wrong with me. It was just, I didn't drink any water. So this morning, my body was like, hey, remember, you need water.
Arley, take that. I woke up thinking about this entertainment report this morning. Let's go. Get through it.
Let's get it, y'all. And in the Lions' mane, I hope he has not been, Diddy wasn't taking none of his good stuff because, listen, them freak offs was having things happening and it'll stay you up all, you got to stay up all night. You're going to be in trouble. This is your girl, Arley Michelle, with the Arlewood Report for the 2 Live Stews 2 Live Stews Experience. What's up, y'all? We have birthdays first. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Remember, you're supposed to leave it to Doug, Ryan. Right. But I appreciate you. That's what Doug's going to say.
Leave it to the pros, man. Gotta leave.
Guitarist producer Nile Rodgers of Chic is 72. You know what he's saying? Y'all remember he was with Chic?
Chic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's one of the most sampled. That's one of the most sampled beats ever.
Good Times.
Yeah. Think about it. That's Sugar Hill Gang. Hip, hop, the hibbit. They use that. Good Times. Yes, classic.
That's a good one. Dance. They had some great hits, and he has done so many other things. He's still out there working in this world now. Rodgers. News anchor Soledad O'Brien turns 58. Sexy actress Sanaa Lathan, 53. That girl look good. She banging. I don't care what nobody say.
She does look really good.
Yeah.
Good. And actor Columbus Short, 42. Bless him hard. I hope he is having a great birthday, and I hope he does not say something that gets his birthday ruined because he is notorious for putting foot in mouth. Insert. Okay.
You know who Columbus Short is, man?
Of course, I know who Columbus Short is.
Your favorite on Tubi.
He's like the Tubi Denzel.
I was about to say Denzel.
Yeah, he's all over it, man.
As long as he's getting the check, man, that's very important to get that check, man. Good for him. I don't care if it comes from Tubi or if it comes from someplace else. Get the check.
Tubi, don't matter. Okay, as Ryan said earlier, we're probably for the foreseeable future going to have something every single day about Sean, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Combs. I want to say that my first concern, all this time we're hearing stuff, I'm concerned about his children. It didn't hit me until I think Nadi and I were talking about it yesterday when I was doing some other research that 3 of his children have already lost their mother. Christian, who they call King, and the twins have already lost their mother. And now this is, another blow to them. You lose a father. He's just gone, and it does not seem like the judge wants to let them out. So they appealed the decision to keep him in jail until the trial. And you know how long trials can happen.
I hate to cut you off, Arley.
I want you to cut me off.
It's not just any jail either. He's in the Brooklyn jail.
Yeah.
And the Brooklyn jail is hands down known around the country as the worst jail you can be in. And he's in it until the trial, allegedly.
Well, they have him in a special area, but it's still a horrible place. Period. I mean, just jail is bad. I keep telling them I cannot go because I don't want to hold nobody's. But they say I'm gonna have to hold a girl's belt loop because I have to be beholden to her so she can protect me. I don't want to hold nobody's belt loop. I don't want to even know what that was. Diddy has offered the bond, as everybody probably knows by now, $50 million to try to say, listen, I'll sell this plane. My house is worth $48 million. My mama's house. They're gonna make everybody, his mother, his sister, his 3 adult sons, the mothers of 2 of his daughters, sign the bond to let them know they're going to limit who can come in the house. They're willing to put 2 security retired police officers at the house to ensure that he doesn't intimidate any witnesses, because that's their main concern. It appears that not the main, that is one of the main concerns though, because his attorneys, Diddy's attorneys, were mindful of the judge's concern about potential witness tampering. They offered all of these things, keep a visitor's log and all that. And the judge was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I think what I do take away from what the judge said, they had some conversation about the video that they saw in 2016 of Cassandra Ventura trying to leave, Diddy beating her up and dragging her out, kicking her and all that stuff. And I guess I'm wondering how they're still tying that into charges of sex trafficking, because she was not being sex trafficked. In the video that Doug sent that they did on MSNBC, where they had 3 women who were all from various parts of the legal space, the lady mentioned that she said Cassie was trying to leave one of these freak offs and Diddy dragged her back. But that's not a true statement. They were there. Well, we don't know. Maybe that is what was going on. When I tell you this is what a tangle web we weave, and I looked back, I was like, who was he fighting with when he had that lawsuit that they ultimately settled and they let it go? Diddy made some claims against the Diageo family about racism and how they had promised some things to, said they had promised some things to Ciroc and DeLeon that they did not fulfill their promises based on the fact that it was a urban brand and all that kind of stuff. The minute that lawsuit was settled, his woes began. He had been doing lots of things, because if you look at the notes, they went back to 2009. They're pulling footage from, they're requesting hotel information from very specific places, like who registered, what cars were registered, who paid the bill, what things were ordered in the hotel. Like, they're going, when I say a deep dive, a hotel here in Atlanta, Miami, there are a lot of different ones that are being, information is being taken. I looked up, because I'm like, well, if he's not getting any bail, they have all these other people, Harvey Weinstein, R&B star R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, this man who I didn't even know, Keith Rainier, pops up because they're trying to make Diddy like R. Kelly, and this Keith Rainier man who is serving now, was found, RICO statute, 120 years is what they gave this guy.
He's not gonna make it. You know that, right? You know he's not gonna make it, right?
What you mean he's not gonna make it? With 120 years in prison?
Right, he's not gonna make the 120. He's not gonna make that.
No, but they did not give this particular gentleman who they're trying to compare Diddy to any bail, but they did give Harvey Weinstein $1 million bail that they upped to $5 million because he kept messing with his ankle monitor and disabling it and all that stuff. R. Kelly got $100,000. Bill Cosby got $1 million bail. The fact that he's not getting one and he's being compared to people who did get one is of great concern, but they're scared. They mentioned a very specific phone call that Diddy made once Cassie made her claims and put out her lawsuit. And Diddy told the woman, whom prosecutors said he supports financially, that she ain't got nothing to worry about if she kept up her support of him. Prosecutors said it made clear Combs would use financial coercion to keep victims close.
Real quick.
You got it.
They also said that when he got back in town, because he came back from wherever he was to face these charges, they also said when he got back in town, he tried to contact someone that would be a witness 40 plus times. Wow. So the judge added that also, like, if you're on these streets, even if you don't have a phone or a computer to contact people, you're going to get the people that can contact them on your behalf. I can't risk that.
Right. But I wonder how they don't. I mean, I guess now all phones are taps. Like, I wonder how they don't think he can still orchestrate some things from prison. My godmother said last night, I hope that girl got some protection out there somewhere. Because, I mean, it's almost like this started. Remember the guy that started it for Cosby, the comedian that made the joke about something, and then everybody got up in arms. And next thing you know, it was just a snowball. And I feel like with that gentleman, when you look up, if anybody decides to look up Keith, I believe it's pronounced Rainier. He was sentenced in June of 2019 to 120 years. He's supposed to be this my hair's standing up. He's supposed to be this network marketing cult leaders, that they call them. People that were connected to him received a whole bunch of time too. You know, they could get up to 14, 17 years. They were reducing sentence, because I didn't know that Trump had created this First Step Act for federal inmates. So y'all know how that goes. He created, because that's where a lot of them go. But he created this, that you earn up to 54 days of good conduct credit for every year of their imposed sentence. So you can knock off some years. So yeah, it is. We're about to see a takedown.
Doug, have you read all this stuff, man? Have you read any of these reports, and have you read the indictment? How deep have you dived into this stuff?
Not really. Just what I see surface on TV, man.
Oh my gosh, there's so many layers.
It is a truckload of, and something new. It's just like with anything else. They're going to layer it and pound on it. No Diddy. For like the jokes are there. Pause, right? I'm supposed to say pause. The jokes are, it's funny stuff out there. Like Loose Nicks got yesterday on our show, it was lube. Today it's baby oil. Like every day he got something. People, there are jokes, but when you start seeing the victims, or like they're gonna start pulling out how many people he's paying off, or his, those folks like his assistant, the females who've helped with that. Because, and as I explained yesterday, a lot of times if you're caught up in one of these, if you've been trafficked, they tell you, well, if you just get somebody else, you're not going to be the one to have to do all of this humping and bumping. So then you, not because you're an evil person, you get one of your, like, girl, come to this party with me, just because you want some of the pressure off you. So that's how a lot of these young girls are recruited. They're using like older women to do it for like a lot of these younger girls. Like, oh girl, we'll do such. It's like a little old matronly person. These people are about to come down.
They're saying that they had guns in the house because the security wouldn't let his guests that were partying leave. No, y'all got to stay. The party's not over. No, y'all can't. You can't leave.
Why would he have weapons? Why would he have weapons where the serial numbers are scratched out?
Because
you can go into any Walmart and buy any gun you want.
Right. And
why would he have an illegal gun on his property?
And he can pay for armed security that has their own guns legally.
Yeah, you pay for his own security. You can buy any gun you want legally. I mean, you can open carry in Georgia. Why are you buying or having on your property a weapon where the serial numbers are scratched out, which that's a federal offense? Why would you do that?
You know there's an answer to that, right? You do that so they can't trace the weapon back to you. That's the only reason why you do that.
You think Puff Daddy was in there killing people?
I don't have no guns. There's plenty of guns here, but none of them are scratched off. All of them have serial numbers on it. They can all be ID'd. They're all legal guns. I don't need an illegal gun. You have an illegal gun to do illegal things, and they found multiple ARs that were illegal in that man's house, allegedly.
That's
several
clear.
Faced.
I can't get over that. Like, why would you have an illegal gun? If you're Puff Daddy and I saw billions. They said he's got billions.
You're freaking Puff Daddy, man.
And listen, everybody he pissed off, Shine, Mace, 112 with bad contracts, all those people from making the band. When I say everybody is about to come out the woodwork to say, we've been trying to tell y'all this is who he was. Y'all wouldn't listen. We've been trying to tell y'all.
What's the tight end for that they're doing the special on now from the Patriots?
Aaron Hernandez.
So you mean to tell me Puffy secretly might be Aaron Hernandez or Ghost
Or Ghost from Power. You remember Ghost from Power? The first episode, so you realize not only was he very, very wealthy and respected in the community, but Ghost was a real killer.
They said when allegedly when he blew up the dude's car that was messing with Cassie, that he's the one that dropped the Molotov cocktail in the car. He wanted to be the one to do it. So somebody else cut the roof open, and once the roof was cut open, he then comes and lights his cocktail and drops it in there, so he could be the one to do the damage.
That's that whole arson. That's
how they got in there.
Hey man,
Ryan Leslie has stories about him. I was when it first came out, I went back because I remember Cassie dated Ryan Leslie, a little R&B dude, and he has stories about how folks intimidated him about being around or having dated Cassie. It's like, I dated her. I think he took Cassie from Ryan Leslie.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. All outstanding job.
Yep. It's more to come, y'all. Just keep your head down and try to make sure y'all don't show up on anybody's list. Everybody's concerned about this two live stews and making sure y'all were not in the mix.
You ain't got to worry about me.
Well, Doug did spend the night with not spend.
Stop
Never mind.
Pause.
Never mind.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Arley. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all can talk y'all ass off. I had a fantastic night hanging out with Puff Daddy.
Take that.
Absolutely. And you did too. I don't know why you're fronting right now.
I left after the club. I found some company in the club. I left after the club.
I mean, hell, I'm a little country boy from a little small town. And to walk into the top 10 clubs in Atlanta through the back door.
Yep.
And get all of the drinks you want.
And all the lube you want.
What? You just be going too damn far.
Yeah, baby.
You be running out.
And that's why I stayed in the club when y'all left after that first club, because I saw baby lube in that limo.
Now you're trying to rewrite history.
Up next in the dog is with the Two Live Stews, man. College football and NFL weekend starts tonight. Big Thursday night football game. We'll talk about it. We'll read some chat, and we'll get back to y'all, man. We appreciate it.
I do have to get out of here though at the bottom of the hour, man.
All right.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, man. And let me remind y'all, if you've ever been stranded on the side of the road, you are well aware that it is not a good situation to be in. It's very stressful, and oh my Lord, it is dangerous. Our folks at Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call if that happens. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace the others when it comes to those national brands. So whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, or full on just, your car is just a lemon, give our guys at Bay 11 Towing a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. The next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing will be the people to get you out of said jam. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing. Thank you, Bay 11 Towing.
Grab your pencil. Grab your pencil and write that down. That phone number.
You do know people don't use pencils, right?
404.
It's 2024.
Or your pen or whatever. 404. I mean, just for when you need it, because, you probably don't need a tow truck right now, most people listening, but 404-770-6949. Type that in your contacts in your phone, in the case you may need it.
Something I wanted to say while Arley was talking. I wrote down so many notes.
Let me say one thing about this whole puppy thing, man, for the record.
Even though I started first, but you go ahead, Doug.
Oh, go ahead, man.
No, you go ahead. It's your show, man. It's your thing. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm hoping that this stuff about Puff Daddy ain't true. I hope that he's not found guilty. I really do, because here's the reason why. It's a couple things at play. One, Arley mentioned it earlier. His kids. He's going to be taken away from his kids. He's going to be taken away from his kids. All of his assets are going to be seized by the government, okay? And in all of these cases, you can look at Bill Cosby, you can look at Mike Tyson, you can look at Tupac. Like, these are still black men. Puffy says that these allegations aren't true, okay? Remember, it's innocent until proven guilty. I, for one, am hoping that this is not true and that these things aren't proven to be true. That's for the record. I'm just saying that. Now, it doesn't look good right now, but I'm looking at this country and how it's historically done black men. This man's going to lose billions, they're saying, that are going to be seized by the government. His kid's not going to have a father. His grandkid's not going to have a grandfather. And he's still, at this point, saying that all of this stuff is not true. Now, absolutely, some of this stuff is absolutely true to some degree. I hope it's not to the degree where he goes to jail forever. I'm just saying that.
Sir, I hear you, and I agree with you 100% that it's all alleged, and he's innocent until proven guilty.
Somebody's trying to come in. Somebody's trying to come in.
Come on in.
What happened to her?
Douglas, I'm trying to put myself in the middle. Douglas, I love you.
Okay.
And Ryan, I'm going to be quick because you now got cut off twice.
Take your time. I mean, it's y'all show. Go ahead.
What I want to say is, did you not see him beat that girl's ass on the video?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
And you got 3 daughters.
Hold on. Yep. I want to make sure for the record, I want to make sure people understand. I'm not saying whether I think he did this stuff or not. The video we saw, his attorney actually was on TV last night on CNN saying that entire situation is going to be portrayed totally different when they get in court.
It was toxic, and it was both of them, he said.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Now, what I saw, with him actually kicking her or whatever, I don't, that's crazy. That's bad.
Let me say
that's
this.
Absolutely bad.
And Arley and I, who have been dear friends for quite a long time, we used to work together. We've done a couple of plays together. We've had some heated debates the last few days about Puffy because Arley's heart is the size of a Volkswagen. I don't know how it fits in her body, but she's got the biggest heart. And she will allow the leash to keep going out and out and out to others because she has to see the good side in everything and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And my point to her was the way that dude ran down that hall to chase that lady that was trying to leave with he didn't put no clothes on. He had to get to her before she left. He didn't put no clothes on, man. He was in a towel that he didn't even tie a knot in. He was holding it with his hand because he had to get to her and wouldn't let her leave.
Yeah.
And when he got there, he didn't talk to her. He commenced to whooping her ass to the point where he put foot on face. Now, I have a daughter.
I got
if that
3.
happens to her from anyone, they got to go. They got to go. And that wasn't his first rodeo, in my humble opinion.
Video is horrible.
So to see that and to hear that they seized computer equipment, recording equipment, camera equipment, sound, I mean, they've got more videos. They've got more videos.
Right.
So when you say benefit of the doubt, to me, not y'all and not you and Arley, and the whole black man thing, I am a black man. I get it. I understand. I see how the country's run. I get it. I understand. I am a black man. But if you're going to put your foot on somebody's face like that, that's not the first time you've done that, man.
Yeah, I agree.
And they got it.
I agree. I agree for that point.
The judge said no to a $50 million bond because he's got a plane. And because we've got alleged evidence of him tampering with witnesses and threatening people and telling people to and making the band. You watch Making the Band. You saw him harassing and threatening and making people forcefully do things that they probably didn't want to do in that show that's on for the world to see.
Yeah.
But I understand you giving him the benefit of the doubt. I understand innocent until proven guilty. But if you want to put a dollar on it,
yeah,
I'm just
not gonna convict people in the court of public opinion. That's all I'm saying.
It's not.
This is the court of public opinion. He's got a trial coming up.
Yep.
And after said trial, he's going to be innocent or guilty.
Yeah.
He's probably, the way it looks right now, and based on that videotape, which he can't explain, he can't, Well,
he apologized for it already. So he owned up to that and apologized already. That wasn't me. I'm disappointed in myself. I was disappointed then. I'm disappointed now.
Yeah.
He owned up to that.
It's terrible, man. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. We'll see. Nadi, what's up, baby? Sorry for holding up your segment.
We do have a phone.
It's all good. It's all good. One thing, be sure, I'll never apologize for anything, because when black men apologize, it never get accepted.
Yeah.
So
I'm not accepting that apology for kicking that girl in the face either.
It's not just you. It's not just you. It's once the media. It's not just you. Once the media get black people to turn on their own, then it ain't nothing we can do. I mean, Shay apologized for a tape he leaked. He still leaked the tape. So nobody cares.
Hey man, I hear you, man, and I'm not even going to call you crazy for the comment, but
I mean, it's fact.
I'm not accepting that apology.
I feel
you saying sorry. You saying sorry. You saying sorry don't make it go away. You saying sorry does not expunge what you've done. I mean, that's just me though. Y'all do it the way you want to. I understand.
Lord have mercy. God forgives, I don't. So I feel you. Let me get this story though, man. Off the blank. We was talking about the Falcons earlier. Off the blank.
Owner of the Atlanta Falcons.
Him and Matt Ryan are going into the Ring of Honor.
Wow.
Well, I mean, he owns the team. I would think I'd put me first in the Ring of Honor anyway. I would have been in the Ring of Honor if I was the owner of the team.
I don't think there's ever been an owner who's alive to put themselves in the Ring of Honor. I mean, Tom Benson of the Saints, he's in the Ring of Honor, but he was put in the Ring of Honor after his passing. So Arthur Blank will be the 13th, and then Matt Ryan will be the 14th person to be inducted into the Ring of Honor at the Falcons. You got Steve Barkowski, William Andrews, Claude Humphreys, Dion, Gerald Riggs, Jesse Tuggle, Jeff Van Note, Tommy Nobis, Todd McClure, and Roddy White. So these are some of the people. But
Wait,
Arthur Blank will be
whoa. Vic's not in it?
No, Mike.
Are you
Vick
crazy?
ain't in the
Are you crazy,
Ring of Honor.
man?
What?
Come on, man. Stop it, man.
The man apologized.
We just talked about that, Doug. They don't care when black people apologize, Doug.
He's the most exciting player in the team's history.
Not to no black folk.
Yeah.
These people don't care. No. You apologize.
He's clearly the most exciting, the most money, the player that garnered the most fans in the history of the organization. He's not in this Ring of Fame.
He slayed some dogs, Doug. That
Man,
can't be forgiven.
Man, stop it. You know I can put that ninja in the Hall of Fame, the Ring of Fame. No way. Stop it.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man, what you saying do matter. What you saying do matter, man. It really does. And no one were bigger fans of Mike Vick than we were. We supported him up until the damn verdict. We supported him. We supported him the whole way, man. Just to find out that it was a bunch of lies being told.
I almost got kicked out the radio station because of supporting Vic. And I took some sage advice from y'all. Y'all was like, look, Naughty, tone down on that. These folk will get you up out of here. I was like, oh, okay, it's real.
Hey, man, that's another whole pop up by itself, the Vic saga.
Right. So Arthur Blank will be inducted this weekend against the Kansas City Chiefs, and Matt Ryan will be inducted October 3rd when they play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So congratulations to Matt Ryan.
Go ahead and finish what you're saying. While we're mentioning this, I want to put this up. Creole Indian said Vic will get in. Creole Indian thinks he still will get in. And when it comes to a redemption story, it doesn't get much better than Michael Vick's. I mean, he is really
that man doing TV now.
Weekly.
That man's doing TV. Like I would have never in a million years after he got out of jail thought that he would be back at the status he is right now.
He's also narrating a documentary that's on Netflix talking about the black quarterback, going back from the past until now. So, Mike Vick, I mean, he got work. I think he did what he needed to do. Don't white folks accept his apology. It's just at some point we got to, and Arthur Blank got to, and the Atlanta fans got to allow this man to evolve.
Yeah.
What's the next story, Dre? What you got, player? Keep it moving.
Man, that was a Woj bomb. Y'all know about a Woj bomb, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, well, he dropped the Woj bomb yesterday. Well, he announced his retirement on Twitter.
Did you know that Wojnarowski's deal was like 5 years, $35 million?
Oh, yeah. No. He leaving like $15-20 million on the table. He's going to retire Wednesday. I mean, he retired Wednesday to become the general manager for his men's alma mater at St. Bonaventure. He's going to be the general manager of their basketball team. He just got tired of answering the phone calls, man. He said he got tired of being on the phone 24/7.
Okay, I got a question, and you're watching the 2 Off Shoes experience, and I saw this all day yesterday. This thing has been described as him taking the general manager job of what school again?
St. Bonaventure.
St. Bonaventure.
When did colleges start getting general managers? Shouldn't it be the athletic director?
I was thinking that's the term that they meant to.
But they keep using general manager.
Yeah.
I didn't know college athletics had general managers.
They may have given him that term. I don't know, but that's what they've been saying.
What's the difference between a general manager and an athletic director if we're talking college?
Right. The general manager has nothing to do with school.
I have no idea, man.
The academic.
I've never heard that term even before. I've never heard the term before as it applies to college, is what I'm saying.
Athletic directors are also a part of the student athletes class structure.
Right.
Yeah. GM.
That's what I thought that I would think that's what he's doing, but
maybe that's why they're calling him a GM, because he's going to be focused strictly on basketball. Maybe. I don't know. I this is just me guessing.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, these people aren't they'll make up positions sometimes. So this might be one of them positions they decide to make up and bring them in. So congrats to Woj though.
His deal was 5 years, $35 million, and Shefty's deal is 5 years, $45 million.
Just for having a snitch on the team you can call anytime you want.
I didn't know that, man. I didn't know those cats was making that type of money.
I had no idea. But they
Oh,
got to
yeah, they
snitch
make
on
good
every
money.
team. They got to snitch on every team,
Right.
though. Every team.
Correct.
Wow.
A lot of times it's in the front office. But they got relationships with people in the front office, and those people, get them the information
Snitch.
that they need.
Right.
Adam Schefter cut his teeth
unnamed
when we
source.
were at
Right.
Adam Schefter cut his teeth when we were at ESPN. And every time we saw him with his 3 phones, what was he doing?
Yeah,
was on
because
the
he had
phone.
burners. He had burner phones.
Every time we saw him in the hallway, he was on the phone the entire day. If he wasn't on camera, he was on the phone. 5
That's
years,
right.
$45 million.
I had no
So
clue them
I
dudes
guess
in that
Sean-
position were making that type of money. I had no clue.
Right. So I
Guess
guess
I'm just
Shams is gonna
naive.
get that have that role now of dropping that information. So I don't know if they're gonna call it the Sean bomb or what, but I guess he gonna have that job going forward.
Okay. What
And-
else you
and
got,
Creole
Dottie?
Indians, right? We used to call them the Source Brothers back in the day.
Yeah.
Appreciate that,
Right.
Creole. Very, very Creole Indian says, Stews, I thought they were called the Source Brothers. He's exactly right. What's story number 3, Dred?
Right. Tua going on the IR. He's gonna be out until at least week 8. And when they play the Cardinals week 8, he'll be out. They giving him this time to first to get through the concussion protocol, and also they're giving him time to go see a neurologist so he can determine whether or not football should be in his future. But it's going to be solely his decision. But they're giving him the amount of a lot of time actually to be able to figure this out. So he'll be on IR until week 8 at least.
He need to
So
shut
you're
it down,
saying
man.
that it's 100% his decision?
Yeah, this is according to Ian Rappaport. So,
Okay,
but I mean,
then
he's
that-
gonna have people. He's gonna have people there to help him decide. Obviously, if he's going to see a neurologist, they're gonna get him all the information he needs.
I don't care what the neurologist says, man. If it's totally up to him and it's his decision, and the NFL is going to let him come back and play if he wants to, and the team is going to have him back if he wants to, he'll be back in uniform. He will be playing again. There's no question.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah,
should,
I agree.
though. I think he should shut it down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He loves the game. I mean,
The Dread and I talked about this in the pop-up show Tuesday night, man. It's just not easy for a player of that magnitude to just say, okay, I'm done. It's just not that easy. I get it. And a concussion is not like a torn Achilles. A concussion is not like a broken back. He probably felt better or felt over the concussion 5 hours after the game. The next day, he probably felt no remnants personally of said concussion. So he's thinking, man, he's not thinking about 20 years from now, man. He's not
Yeah, he
thinking about
needs to.
15 years from now.
Yeah, but somebody needs to remind him about that, though.
Hey, man.
Somebody he's close with, somebody in his family, daddy, mama, cousin. Somebody needs to tell him.
I had a partial tear in my groin, and the doctor told me it was going to be 6 to 8 weeks. At week 4, Ron Rice gets injured, and I said, man, I'm good enough to go. Here's a chance. Here's my chance. I got another chance. And knowing good and well, the doctor told me 6 to 8 weeks, knowing I'm only on week 4, Bobby Ross is like, you think you'll be able to go today? And I thought to myself, damn, Ron Rice is down. That means I'll be number 1. Yeah, coach.
Yeah, but
yes, sir.
Your situation is 100% different than Tua's, though.
But I agree, but I'm talking about my situation as a player.
I understand.
Despite the doctor telling me 6 to 8 weeks, despite me knowing how I felt, because I saw an opportunity to suit up and be the starter on Sunday, I took it. Popped it the very first play. Tua's not going to say, nah, I'm good. He's not going to do that. I just don't think that's in his DNA.
All right, Nadi. Last thing, you got any more?
Yeah, do y'all remember Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn?
Yeah, from the Olympics, the breakdancing white
Right.
chick.
Right. Well, despite her controversial performance at the Olympics, she has been ranked the number 1 female breakdancer in the world.
See, this
gotta
By
be
the World
kidding me.
Dance
Stop
Sports
it.
Federation.
Nadi, stop it. You
No,
Nadi, again, crazy.
This is according to CBS News. I'm citing my source. This is according to CBS News.
What?
The World Dancing Sports Federation has ranked her number 1 in the world in breakdancing for females.
Okay, man, free Puffy. Free Puffy,
Yeah.
man.
Now the WDSL rankings are not based on the athlete's performance at the Olympics, where she got a 0. It's based on.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about right here.
Right. It's based on the athlete's 4 best performances over the previous 12 months. And Reagan, her win, obviously she won at the Oceania Continental Championship, which earned her 1,000 ranking points.
This is the shit I'm talking about. Reagan is the #1 female breakdancer in the world.
Correct. Now
this is the shit I'm talking about.
They're gonna have a Breaking for Gold World Series that's gonna be held in Shanghai in October 2024. And based on where she places or who finishes first, second, or third, or whatever, the rankings could change. But as of right now, she's the #1. So clearly she was qualified to be in the Olympics. So she's the best female breakdancer in the world.
That whole thing was a joke.
I mean, she came out with
and
the
they
kangaroo,
got the nerve.
Kangaroo kick. And
who were the female breakers, Doug, when you were in middle school, put the cardboard behind the trailer? Who was dancing then?
Yvette President.
Yvette.
Yvette President.
Yvette President. That's right. That's
Yvette
right.
President was
She didn't pass her up.
No, right. See, Yvette right now could dog this ray gun chick.
Would trash her. Trash her.
Right. Who else was the female poppers and breakers in 1983?
I think Asia used to dance too. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But I remember Yvette.
Huh?
This is amazing considering she's 37 years old and she's the best female breakdancer in the world. The whole globe.
The whole world.
Right. Africa, China.
And because they say it, we supposed to believe it.
I mean,
that's that gaslight thing. They're going to say it over and over and over and over, and she's going to get endorsements, and people are going to start to believe Ray Gun is really, she's you know.
Sir, this is a whole federation.
She was not qualified. She selected herself because Australia gave Ray Gun the lead to select the team. She should have to give all the Olympic money back to Australia. That's from Arlewood. Thank you, Arley. Arley's always doing her due diligence.
And Nadi, can we do it? You got go ahead, Nadi.
They have a World Dance Sport Federation. They have a whole league. I'm not making this stuff up, man. This stuff is you go to CBS News to get this information.
What were you going to suggest to Nadi, Doug?
No, hey Nadi, can you got 15 minutes, man?
Sure.
Ryan, I'm asking Ryan.
Oh yeah. I'm good,
okay,
man.
all right. So let's take a quick break. Let's come back with the last 48, and then let's read all these chat we got started. I got to get out here definitely in 15 minutes. Can we do
We're
that?
not going to do all that in 15 minutes, man, but let's go for it.
Okay. Run.
Yep. All right, man. Hey, y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Last Stews. We'll pay some bills and be right back shortly on the Two Last Stews experience. Good job, Nadi.
You see that right there? Bruh's old.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Sai, Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every bruh in America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
They look so sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But it's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. When it's cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what your dream, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so sweet.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, sponsored by the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. It's going down tonight at the Battery at the DoubleTree Hotel. Having a tasting and a live podcast. Y'all, please do pull up. Text this RSVP number if you want to be in the building. We're going to buy a couple of drinks for everybody, man. Make sure y'all know what Southern Edge is all about. And we're going to have a good time and watch some football. So y'all pull up.
For the record, y'all need to drink responsibly, okay?
Please.
For the record.
Especially coming out to Cobb.
Right, you in Cobb. Well, they say that's Fulton County. We had this discussion the other day.
Oh, the Battery's not Cobb County?
the Battery is officially in Fulton County.
I'll be damned. Okay.
But everybody from Atlanta or has been here for any period of time know that that's Cobb County, where the Battery sits at. And you don't want to mess with Cobb County.
No.
You don't want to mess with Cobb County police.
You know what they say Cobb stands for, right?
What?
Come on, black boy.
It might be. It might be. Real quick, I want to read this one text since we're on the subject, before we get to the last 48. From that ninja. Remember in Breaking, they had the plain white girl doing the bullshit kick and acting like it was amazing. The white girl did one bullshit kick, and remember they threw her in the circle, the battle. I can't remember the girl's name now, but Turbo and Ozone grabbed her by the arm and they threw her in the middle of the battle circle, and she did one like little ballerina kick or whatever, and they pulled it out. And they was like, yeah.
Hey man, every night I get into bed, I pull up YouTube and I watch something old. Typically, it's an old football game, an old Lions game, an old Georgia Tech game. The next couple of nights, I'm pulling up Beat Street, man. I'm gonna watch Beat Street.
One of my top 5 movies of all time.
I still get emotionally tied to that movie when I watch it. What a great flick, man.
All right, so last 48 are the 5 biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. The great Naughty Dread, can you roll out the first meme? Ooh.
Damn. I hate these.
Which rapper? This is very simple to me, though. Which rapper is the better actor in your opinion? We got a ton of conversation from this.
Oh, it's Cube. No question, it's Cube.
Cube, Tip, DMX, or Pac?
No question, it's Cube.
Actor better than Tupac?
No question, it's Cube.
Wait, whoa. I need you to give me some reasoning on your.
Because
you're saying a better act. You're saying Ice Cube is a better actor than Tupac? I thought this was easy. I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, it's definitely Tupac number 1," and then
Pac only had like 2 films. Ice Cube is not only acted in. Ice Cube is not only acted in multiple movies, he's also writing them. So I get the Tupac thing. I get it.
Arley, jump on, Arley. Arley, jump on. We gotta get it.
She's an actress.
She's a thespian herself. I thought this was easy.
Hey, I looked at that when you sent it, and I was like, who would I pick? I would pick Tupac. Let me tell, but I understand Ryan's rationale. But when Tupac played in Juice, that dude had me scared for real. Like I was
I'm not
terrified.
gonna argue with y'all.
And I'm gonna tell you, Tupac's done way more than 3 movies.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna argue with
2 movies.
y'all.
You said 2 movies. He's done way more than 2 movies.
I'm not sure how many he's done, but he's always really
Above the Rim, Juice,
good.
Poetic Justice. That's 3 right there off the top of my head.
Those are the 3 that's in a little thing, isn't it?
I think so. Now you show it one more time. You're watching it.
Poetic Justice, Juice, Biggie and Tupac, gang related, Above the Rim, California Love.
Some of those sound
Nothing
like
But Trouble.
documentaries.
It's not like, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Tupac
do.
Resurrection. Okay. All right.
I think that is a hard list, but if I just had to go one, but I also think it's because something about that. A lot of us kind of, and it's sad, we fell in love with the danger. Like, oh, he scared me, but oh, I like it. I don't know.
Not only would I go with Tupac first, I would go with DMX second.
Oh no, I'm gonna go with Cube now.
You would go with Cube over DMX?
Yeah, Cube, like Ryan said, he's writing, he's making, and he doesn't feel like sometimes, I don't know how didn't Ice-T didn't make this list?
Ice-T should have made the list.
Why he's not a good actor, he has transitioned well. LL Cool J, like he's doing his
and they're doing more TV series, not movies.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Ice Cube been on Law and Order for about 20 years, man.
Literally.
He keeping that check coming, yeah. All right, thank you, Arley.
Bye, y'all.
All right, meme number 2, Naughty Dread. What you got? Shannon Sharp just dropped this That's My Michelle t-shirt line. So something that's really troubling about this whole Shannon Sharp controversy and having relations on audio recorded. Not only is he selling t-shirts on the heels of this thing, but the day after the tape came out of him having relations once again, I see him on some male enhancement commercial on social media.
Well, I was told that he had already been doing that also. which I think
So
is one of the reasons
that
why he
makes
may
me
have done
believe
it.
more this whole thing was contrived and set up.
But Doug, you know how social media platforms work. You can't go live without doing 4 or 5 things. We know it was intentional.
Oh,
we know,
so
we
okay,
know
all
we
right.
know it was intentional. We know it was intentional.
I don't think that he's saying it was intentional, but you're 100% right. You have to hit 4. You have to go through 4 or 5 steps.
I don't
go live like that. That's not possible.
I don't care what he's saying. We know it was intentional. I don't care what he's saying.
I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm a fan of Unc, the self-described Unc. I like Shannon Sharp, but I mean, I don't like that. I mean, he's selling T-shirts a day after he got a male enhancement endorsement. I mean, this ain't just coinky dink.
No,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
He's literally getting to the paper, man. He's getting to the paper, man, and he's fighting for clicks. Him and Ocho doing a good job. They tell good stories just about every night. There's something compelling coming from every show. They don't mind putting themselves out there. Ocho's a self-proclaimed dock fisherman. He's not a longshoreman. I mean, they're getting clicks, man.
What does that mean? He's a dock fisherman, not long.
The episode where Ocho talked about one of his love interests telling him, I want you to go deeper. I want you to go deeper. I want you to go deeper. And he thought to himself, I wonder if she knows I'm already all the way in. So he tells that story. He tells that story, but tells it a whole lot differently. Okay. And then Unc follows up and says, Ocho, she know you not no longshoreman, Ocho. She know you not no longshoreman. You got the fish from the dock, Ocho. You got the fish from the dock.
Okay,
so
good.
I mean, those things like that. I mean, I've told that story to people that don't watch the show 10 times. So that's why they're getting the clicks. I mean, I probably personally sent 15 to 20 people to the show because of me telling stories about 1 or 2 things that I've seen them do, because every other night or so they're doing something like that.
That show, it looks and sounds eerily familiar.
It's us, man.
It's basically us, except for one of them is a Hall of Famer,
right?
And the other one was a very great player.
And hey man, real quick, I'm gonna come clean, man.
And you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience. We got 3 more memes to get to, man. Come on now.
I love my wife. I love my family, but me getting married was the worst thing I could have ever done for the show, man. I apologize.
No, man.
I apologize.
That's fine.
I apologize. Man. I apologize, man. The show changed because it had to. I was no longer Leon Phelps. I was this married dude that wasn't hanging out, partying all night, wasn't going to strip. I mean, I apologize.
New listeners, look up Leon Phelps, and it's a correlation kind of sort.
I was the Leon Phelps of Sports Talk Radio. Keep on with the memes, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Their whole
guys that's not married, that's on platforms like this, man, they can have so much fun. They can say so many things, man.
Their whole platform and formula looks very familiar. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, next one, Nadi, what you got? There's so many wonderful country artists. We can really leave out some of the ones, or we can't really leave out some of the ones that spend their whole life doing that. This is Dolly Parton defends the Country Music Awards snub of Beyonce Carter's Cowboy album. Carter album.
Beyonce knew, Dolly knew, and we knew them people wasn't going to recognize Beyonce.
But I'm taking this somewhere. I purposely wanted to talk and discuss this. But this is the point that I'm making about everybody that want to put Eminem at the top of hip hop. The exact reason that Dolly Parton is getting it, she's not getting any flack about it. The exact reason that Dolly Parton's giving on why that we shouldn't just boost up Beyonce's first country album is the exact reasons why I say you can't put Eminem over the legends.
Okay.
You can't put Eminem over Big Daddy Kane. You can't put Eminem over Rakim. You can't put him over I don't care, whoever you come up with, Heavy D. You can't.
Okay.
You can't. It's not right. It's not proper protocol.
All I'll say is this. Eminem has been rapping on stages since I was in Detroit. I was in Detroit from 96 to 2001, 95 to 2000, somewhere around there. I don't exactly remember. He's been rapping since then. But back then, he was not recognized and put on the top of charts and billboards. So it's similar to what Beyonce is doing now. This was her first country album. Now, maybe if she keeps making country albums over the years and over decades, maybe they will recognize her. But I don't think hip-hop noticed Eminem his first 2, 3, 4, 5 years either. Even though he came from Dr. Dre, who's a godfather of hip-hop and the culture.
Right. The point that I'm making is
I made a good point. See, whenever you do that, I made a good point. So thank you. I appreciate
you
that.
make a good point about the time period. You're exactly right. I agree with that.
Give her 5 more years. Give her 5 more years and 4 more albums.
The point is, it's insulting to put someone that's just started doing it in relative terms. Even when you talk about Eminem starting, when did Eminem start?
Again,
like when did he first?
I saw him on stages in the late 90s when I was in Detroit. He wasn't mainstream
been around since the mid to early 80s.
I understand.
So you can't put him over Kumo D and all. Yes, he may have a better rhyme style, but as far as the respect that's garnered.
No, stop right there, Doug. Stop.
Go ahead.
You just said it. You just said it. Oh my God, I don't believe you just said it. You just said he may have a better rhyme style. If you think he's better, then you can't put him above the people he's better than.
No.
You just said that, not me.
No, but that's an opinion thing. Really, when we judge hip-hop artists, it's an opinion thing at the end of the day.
Okay.
But you can't negate the resume that these guys have had from 40 years ago and put this guy on that's really new to the industry, to the art form. Is my point I'm trying to make to you.
He's done it for 30 plus years, man, and he's good. He's good.
All right. Next one, Nadi. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. I got to get there.
Oh, my God.
Not me, not even close. Says something about your agility. If you ever took one of these to the face, the poster puts, it's a little sad that today's youth don't get to experience a red rubber dodgeball to the face like we did back in the day. I got to admit, man, I made the post. I was the guy, throwing the ball from halfway across the court and knocking people straight in the side of their damn head. And I never came close to getting hit in the face by a damn dodgeball.
I'm going to tell you a story. Coach John Verbal told me I was a very good kickball player. I mean, I was very good. John Verbal told me.
We're talking dodgeball. We're talking dodgeball.
I understand. Well, but that's a kickball, though. It's okay. Here's my point. John Verbal told me that one day you'll be a captain's son. And I said, Coach, why? Why would you say that? He said, you do not spike women with the ball when you have it. You make sure you touch them with the ball. You don't spike them with the ball. And everyone else will strike somebody from 20 yards away. But you won't do that because you don't want to hurt the females. I think you'll be a captain one day in the future, son.
So John Verbal was the junior varsity football coach. And what did he coach? Defense? Did he coach linebackers or something?
Whatever you coach in football, he wasn't good at it. But he was a basketball coach also. He was the head basketball coach.
Coach Verbal. Coach Verbal was the illest.
And he still is. I see him from time to time down in Moco.
He was the middle school gym teacher. And allegedly, I found this out years after the fact, but he was knocking out every woman teacher on campus from what I understand.
That had any sex appeal. Okay, real quick. I came at that from a kickball standpoint. You came at it from a dodgeball standpoint. But yes, I have taken a couple of those balls in the face.
You have got hit in the face with a dodgeball.
No question. No question I have.
Because remember, dodgeball was the kids get in the middle and there's the throwers of the dodgeball on each end.
That's right.
What happens is the kids can't get away. If the person on the end catches the dodgeball, the kids can't get away from that person fast enough not to get hit.
Right.
And yeah, you should tell
kids don't play dodgeball no more, man. My kids don't know what dodgeball is or kickball.
It's probably politically incorrect. They probably don't even play it anymore. I bet you they don't play dodgeball in school anymore because somebody feelings got hurt. They got hit by the ball and they don't want to play dodgeball anymore. I'm willing to bet right now maybe we have somebody here that's in the school system. Is dodgeball still legal? Do they still play dodgeball in elementary school?
Fly Ty said Verbal was crushing them. Then he fire up a cool cigarette.
Verbal was crushing one of the teachers. I found this out years later. Verbal was crushing one of the teachers that I was in love with.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not going to say the person's name.
He had relations with a lot of them, man.
I'm not going to say the teacher's name, but yeah. Last one, Nadi. We got one more. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
Look at this.
The good old days. Which Atari games were your favorite? Some of these are very extravagant because some of these I've never seen before. Haunted House. Do you remember Haunted House?
I do not.
Othello?
I remember Othello, but I do not remember Haunted House.
Porky's from the movie? There was a Porky's video game? I don't remember these.
I didn't remember that either.
Now go back to it one more time.
The Atari 2600.
The top right. Gunslinger. Do you remember Gunslinger?
I remember Gunslinger.
There's two stick figure cowboys with cowboy hats on, and it was basically a quick draw game.
Right.
That Defender, we got that Defender 1 year. We got that Defender 1 year for Christmas. That Defender was a great game. But a lot of these I don't even remember, man. These are extravagant, exotic.
Man,
games.
we would play Pac-Man and Space Invaders until we didn't need anything else, man. We didn't need anything else, man. Atari 2600. I mean, that takes me back to some good times in our life, man.
That was a game changer. That was literally and
Dig Dug,
figuratively a game changer.
Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. I mean, dude, when our parents went to work during the summer, we would sit on that couch all day and play them games, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Frogger. Appreciate you, Rel Scott. Frogger. Some great games, man.
From Creole Indian Eagle, I almost got into a fight with a midget at a Braves game because I used the word midget. You can't use the word midget, man. You can't use midget. You can't use retarded.
I wish you would stop saying these words that you shouldn't say, man.
This is for understanding purposes.
Pitfall, Griff. Pitfall was one of my favorite games ever. Griff, I don't know if you finished it. I did. I finished Pitfall.
From Uncle
Great
Jam
game.
Cannon, I like the Gimp to describe cousins. Don't call that man the Gimp. The Gimp sounds complimentary.
One more game like he had this past weekend, and I think he's going to keep getting better because he's getting confidence in that injury.
Rel Scott.
Confidence in the movement.
Rel Scott, they can call us N-word all day, but we can't say Gimp in 2024. Ninja, please. James Cooper, Gimps are boycotting Stews right now. No, CJ grabbed him. Otherwise, Caleb would have been in the locker room painting his toenails.
Oh, my God. I wish y'all would stop going there.
The other part of that CJ, Caleb Williams interaction at the end of the game, after the game, some people might look at that and say CJ was posting high, was flexing on the young boy.
No, I didn't see that at all.
I didn't see that at all, but I could see why somebody said, because he pulled him like, he kind of dismissed him like, yo, come here, boy. I'm talking to you.
I've seen Benny Blade
older than that man to talk to that man like that.
When now age-wise, you have a point. However, his game is someplace where Caleb can only wish his game would be right now. He's struggling, and he was trying to be encouraging. He wasn't trying to show him up. He was trying to be encouraging. Hey, man, just stick with it. Watch the film. You can make all the throw. He was being encouraging.
Rel Scott, CJ was trying to spit some game to Caleb, but he had a nail appointment to get to, so he wasn't trying to listen. Yeah. From Stewart Media, I guess from Nadi. Tom Brady rarely ever shook the other quarterback's hands, especially if he deemed that quarterback not on his level. Nadi. Somebody hit the
I heard a doorbell.
Somebody's at the door.
That was me.
Red, what up?
So Slim Shady, his first big album was Slim Shady. He won a Grammy in 1999 for the best rap album.
So wait a minute. Let's back up.
He also won the MTV video award for the best hip hop video in 1999.
You know MTV,
and he was nominated for several other awards.
MTV is not us. And secondly, I told y'all when I got to Detroit, I started seeing him on stages. I got to Detroit in 95 or 96.
I'm saying when he broke out.
So the
Beyonce
point Nadi's making
this
is
not an underground album Beyonce did. This is a commercial album. She's out.
The point Nadi is making. The point Nadi is making.
Project.
The point Nadi is making.
I'm just giving y'all the facts. That's all I'm here to do. I'm gonna let y'all discuss it.
Naughty, thank you. Naughty, thank you.
The point Naughty's making is what?
The point Naughty's making is very early in his career, Slim Shady started getting noticed as being one of the best ever. To the point where he won awards. These people, Dolly Parton, a matriarch of country music, is saying she's not going to put this heifer on any country awards nominees or list because she's a newbie to this game.
Can you, Naughty, pull that 41st 40 up with Dolly Parton up again real quick. Pull it up real quick. I want to see something real quick.
And now you in here fighting me over this whole thing.
It says Dolly Parton defends CMA's snub of Beyonce's.
What you thought it said? What you thought it said?
The opposite. You can take it down, Naughty. Thank you. You can take it down. Again, this was Beyonce's first album, and I started hearing Eminem in the mid-90s. And if he won the Grammy in 99, that at least gives him 4 or 5 years of work. And he didn't give himself an award.
Worst excuse I heard was from Mad Dog. He said because they're getting paid, he's obligated to shake hands. Man, F that.
No, you ain't obligated to shake nobody's hand.
Who is Mad Dog? Oh, he's talking about the radio guy Mad Dog from New York?
I don't know who Mad Dog is, but I'm not gonna tell another man who don't want to shake somebody's hand they got to shake his hand.
It's fake.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't like you, but I'm gonna shake your hand.
Right.
You know I don't like you as well.
Yeah.
You don't like me. I don't like you. Why are we doing this ceremonial shake the hand thingy?
Yep.
Never understood that.
Yep.
You remember when we were kids? Like when we were kids, that whole line thing where the teams made 2 lines, and they walk past. We weren't doing that in 77, 78, 79. That came about like in the 80s.
Right.
Where it was mandated you had to shake each other's hands. So you both teams form a line and walk by each other and tap everybody's hand.
Y'all stand in this line. Y'all stand in this line. And okay, let's go. Coaches at the end. They shake hands last.
From Sandman, men don't have no lube at the house for themselves, not unless you're gay. Absolutely not. I don't understand that.
Well, for the record, man, I kept a bottle of lube at the crib. I'm not getting into my stories, but I kept a bottle of lube at the crib.
Right.
Everybody has a bottle of lube. Some type of lube.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with your rationalization that lube is for gay dudes.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Vehemently disagree with that.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna co-sign to that. But now 1,000 bottles, that's alarming.
No, we didn't talk about this earlier. What 1,000 bottles denominate to me is there's a big ass orgy going on.
Well,
not just 5, not just 10 people. We're talking freak offs. Thus, the whole freak off thing comes about. Yeah. If you got 1,000 bottles of lube, that's saying, without saying, that you got 100 people, 100 plus people in an orgy type situation. That's how I read that.
And
that's what I'm making from it.
So a lot of people are insinuating that that's meat on meat situations too. A lot of people are saying that.
Oh boy, I hope it wasn't no meat on meat.
A lot of people are talking, man. People are talking.
Who didn't already know Diddy and R. Kelly were weird and unique? Rod Pinson, Nile Rodgers need to remake Freak Out to Freak Off.
Hey man, can you imagine how Puffy feels sitting in that 8x11 cell, man? Can you imagine this cat that's got a couple $1 billion? Can you imagine how he feels right now, knowing he will never, ever see the light of day again?
Man.
And he got a couple $1 billion, man. This man's house, one of his homes, is $48 million, man.
Every single time this happens to a black celebrity, I always think that exact same thing. What are they saying to themselves sitting in a cell right now? I mentioned earlier when Mike Tyson went to jail, when Bill Cosby went to jail, when Tupac went to jail, when R. Kelly went to jail, when these guys go to jail and they have left so much money behind and they're sitting in a jail, I can only imagine what is going through their mind. Can you imagine what's going through Puffy's mind right now?
I can't. And also, man, I'm not trying to be a prophet, and I'm not trying to be funny here. The way the situation looks, and Puffy really knows all the truth and all the facts, I don't see him making it to a trial, man. I just don't see him making it to a trial.
You think you're take yourself out?
I didn't say that. I just said I don't see him making it to a trial, man.
Meaning,
I can't imagine how he's beating himself up inside that 8x11 cell. I can't imagine.
Well, I guess you never know who would commit suicide. He doesn't strike me as the type of person that's going to kill himself.
The dude that had his own island over there in the Caribbean?
Yeah, you talking about not Bernie Madoff. What was the guy's name? Epstein.
Yeah. The minute they locked him up, man, it was like a week or so and he was gone.
You know, people like that, they're kind of different.
Oh, yeah.
Like all of these
if you had an island to take your freak off sessions to because they're underage little girls, yeah, they are different.
No, I'm talking.
Do what he wanted to do, man.
Yeah, it's just
the police over there. He was having freak offs on his island, man. I just can't imagine how Puff feel right now. Like, man, I had it all. I literally had it all.
Oh boy. I guess this is the cue. We got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. Naughty say, I got to go. Hell, y'all ninjas, I don't know what y'all doing. Naughty, cut the damn music going. We got to go. These ninjas crazy.
Oh, trying to hold me up. I think you wanted that song to play.
Well, I got to go anyway for real. It is 9 a.m., man. I could stay here and do this all day.
Arley says Epstein did not commit suicide, but they say he did. They gave him an ultimatum. You do it or we can do it. Drink this.
Yeah, because Epstein was going to tell on a lot of rich, wealthy people.
Right.
That they were in on messing with little girls. Yep. Allegedly, him and Trump were cool. So, yeah.
Satan giveth, Satan taketh away. Hey, man, it's been a great show, man. A+ to Tree, who's no longer here. She had to dip out. Appreciate you, Tree. Outstanding job, Arley. Really appreciate your good work. Sorry for stepping on you all day long. We stepped on that report all day long. But it's so salacious. So many things to say.
It's pretty much what we do. Tonight, we're hanging out. Put the little flyer up, Naughty, if you can. I don't know if you are able to do that.
A+ for Naughty Dread. A+ for Naughty Dread.
The great Chubb Rock's going to be there. I don't think we talked about that enough. Not only is the whole Stew crew going to be there, the legendary hip-hop legend Chubb Rock will be in the building.
And some of his celebrity friends.
You think Dougie Fresh might show up?
I hope he does. That would be great.
Yeah.
The RSVP number will be cut off at noon. So y'all make sure you pull up. Outstanding job, Naughty Dread. Thank you, man. Well done. Good work. I'm giving you an A+ too, Doug.
I'm giving you an A too, man. I'm giving you an A too.
I really appreciate that, man. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Man, I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Time flies. We have fun. Sir, do you remember we did, for at least a couple of years, a 4-hour show?
It was quick, just like these.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see y'all tonight at the Battery. Game Changers. And we'll also see you guys Monday morning for our Ballers and Busters Monday with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank y'all. Peace. See y'all tonight.